My name's Megan and I'm working in Bangkok. I'm a teacher at NIST International School and this is my 4th year in Bangkok. People who I work with, so Chantal and a couple of other people, they suggested for me to come here, and I never thought I wanted to try CrossFit before because I've always done functional training. And then I think it was after the last lockdown, they recommended for me to come, and so I came and I really enjoyed it. So I think they would say I'm friendly and quite positive. I always try my best in the workouts and helpful and try to motivate others in the workouts as well. I think I really don't like bananas. I think that's interesting. So I've always played sports before and always been active. So a lot of people, they eat bananas before they exercise or before they do. We used to go and play games. So I was like the one on the sideline who wouldn't be able to eat them. So I just really don't like them. So yeah, I think that's fun. There's so many different elements, so it always keeps me interested. So you never, we know what the workout's going to be, but every day it's something slightly different. And I think for me, that's one thing that excites me. Before, when I did workouts, it becomes repetitive with things, but I think here it's always changing and your goals are always changing as well. So yeah, that's something I really like about it. It's getting the pull-up. So I just started getting a pull-up practice, kipping, and I think because before I used to do gymnastics and you have memory loss from what you used to be able to do. So getting that back is something that I'm quite proud of at the moment. Favorite would be deadlift, or I quite like burpees as well. I don't mind the burpee over the bar. I don't mind burpees. I think least favorite would be push-ups and pull-up or rope climb, anything where I have to pull my body weight. I think I've got quite a few goals at the moment. I really want to be able to do a muscle up. Really want to be able to do 10 pull-ups. I've got 3 at the moment without the band now, so it's getting better. What else? Rope climb, so more specific skills. But yeah, just trying to practice the modified and even double unders, sometimes in the workout, not focusing on whether I can do so many or not, just trying to focus on getting the movement as well. Yeah, I think I thought when is the next workout? I loved the first time that I came and I wanted to come back for more, so that was really positive for me from the first workout. I think it was my saving grace during the second lockdown here, because all of the workouts went online, and compared to the first lockdown, I found it really difficult. I went up dress sizes, I found it really hard to exercise, and then the second lockdown I committed to the virtual workouts, and I thought that was a really big positive thing for me mentally and physically. Keeping up with maintaining those workouts was really positive. And then I think my workout before I moved here was a bit stagnant. I was still training, but it was very sporadic, and I was trying to do a lot of different things, and I didn't really have a proper plan or set times for myself. Whereas now, even though I have a full-time job, I make time to come and work out, and that hour is just me being here. So that's been really positive as well. Well, I'm a PE teacher, so I think that's part of my job, that we want everybody to be active, whether it's, and I think that's a great thing about CrossFit is you do so many different types of movements. And equally, all of them are just as important, but how you tap into that in your daily life is so important. Even simple things like taking steps or just some of the animal movements that we do are so important for your daily life. And I think transferring that to as many people as you can is really important. I think the hardest part is not you're not going to be good at everything, and that's totally okay. Like, as someone who I'm quite competitive, like when I first came, like there's so many inspiring people here who can do different movements, but like there's nobody who can do every single thing in CrossFit, and that's totally okay. It's always something you can be working towards. So I think not being too tough on yourself and like just coming and giving things a go, and there's always going to be a scaled or a modified version, and that's okay if you need to take that. I think the biggest thing is the variety, and the community like is such a huge part of it as well. Like everybody motivating each other and being there for each other, and like there's a real friendliness to being competitive here, which you don't necessarily get at other gyms or like gyms that I went to before. It's like you sign up for a class and you don't really know anybody there, but here you make such great connections with people that motivates you as well. Diet's still working on, but yeah, definitely I think a lot of people think that they don't need to eat or skip meals. I think for me it's the opposite. I want to try to eat more. So like knowing more about your macros and what you should be getting in a day, and if you're exercising and putting such high demands, so like your body's like an engine, right? So you need to keep putting more food in. So sometimes I feel like I'm overeating, or like I feel like I can't finish what I'm eating, but I know that I need to eat more to keep refueling my body. So yeah, I'd say that's a challenge for me. Sometimes before I work out, I don't like to eat a lot because it makes me feel sick when I'm training, or after. A lot of the time I don't feel hungry, but it's still making myself put things into my body to keep fueling myself so that and making sure I recover as well is a huge part. So I think diet's super important. So still working on that. Yeah. I think it's a huge thing at the moment that people don't want to lift because they think they're going to get bulkier. But I think if you get it right with your diet, and you know you are going to get stronger and your body is going to look different, and it depends what you're doing and the different movements that you're doing, how you're eating. But no, I don't think that it makes you bulkier at all. I think it's like I feel in my body, even after like 4 months of training, like I notice changes, but I wouldn't say I've become bulkier. I'd just say like I feel more toned, or I look more toned than what I did before. And yeah, your body's obviously going to change, but it depends what you're eating as well. I think since I've joined here, like I've not been sick at all. I've not been not felt run down, so knowing when to rest as well. But I think I've become a lot more fitter and healthier in my lifestyle. So I feel like the zombie apocalypse wouldn't get to me because I'd be immune to it. I feel like I've not been sick. I've felt great about myself and my body. So yeah.